Joining me now to react to that news and more is the former President of Ukraine, Petro Poroshenko. Thank you so much for joining us on the briefing, Mr. Poroshenko. Really appreciate you being here. First of all, can I get your reaction to this news that in what seems to be some sort of show trial, the Russians have condemned 2 Britons to death?
First of all, we have more than 2,500 Ukrainian, several foreigners, including 2 British, which with the weapons in the hands fight for Ukrainian sovereignty, for Ukrainian independence. And this is the barbarian face of Russia. This is just a strong message which the whole world should send to Russia, that Russia has a zero jurisdiction on this territory. This is the Ukrainian soil. This is the Ukrainian state. This is the Ukrainian people who, with the weapons in their hands, protect their own land. And this is an aggressor country with the Russian barbarians who come here to kill Ukrainians. And on behalf of all Ukrainians, as the 5th president of Ukraine, I want to thank all the British people, including those who are now in Ukraine, including those who are voting to support Ukraine, receiving Ukrainian refugees, because this is extremely great symbol of solidarity. And when you are talking about the Severodonetsk, this is the extremely important point, and Ukraine paying now a huge price. Yesterday, I was in Lviv, and we were in the church for funeral of Portman Alexei. This is the soldier, Ukrainian soldier who were killed in Svetogorsk. He has 3 children, he has a wife, he has hundreds of people who come to the church to say the farewell. And this is the price Ukraine pay every day, because more than 100 Ukrainian soldiers per day are killed. More than 500 Ukrainian soldiers are wounded per day. And this is extremely important, because the Severodonetsk can become a turning point for deoccupation, at least for Donetsk and Lugansk region. What's happening there? The Putin said that in April, the whole Donbass would be captured by Russian troops. Then he said on the so-called Victory Day, 9th of May, whole Donbass would be, as a great order of the Putin, occupied by Russia. Now he said that before 12th of June, before tomorrow, the so-called Days of Russia, all Donetsk would be occupied by Russia. And only Ukrainian armed forces, which were created in the year 2014 by me as a Supreme Commander-in-Chief of Ukrainian armed forces, and was based on the NATO standard, was equipped with the NATO weapons. And I want to thank for that United Kingdom and United States, because your cannon, your howitzer is already there, and your ammunition helping us, Ukrainian, to stop Putin. And I want to thank you for helping us to save Europe's security.